I've been trying to be lately. All I have to do is think of me and I have peace of mind. I don't wanna be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. All I have to do is think of me and I have peace of mind. I'm tired of looking around, who's wondering what I gotta do, or who I'm supposed to be. I don't wanna be anything other than me.
I knew it was here, and being a film studies student over at the college, I wanted to make sure I had some sort of hands-on service, or hands-on, got another conversation going on in my head, sorry. But have to make sure, I wanted to make sure I got in on what's going on here so I can get a job.
It's good.
Since the beginning.
Yeah.
Since season 1, yeah. I was in college when it premiered, and I was a fan of Dawson's Creek, and so I just tuned in, you know, curious to see what show was gonna pick up after that ended, and so I've been a fan since.
I started watching like the start of the second season, and then I obviously went back and watched the first season.
I started at season 3 and watched the first 2.
If they were in the studio and had
For a glimpse of our wonderful characters, our wonderful actors, directors, wonderful PAs, sitting out here and looking gorgeous while we have 13 hours on our feet and doing wonderful things for everybody. So
I think it's definitely got a lot of loyal fans to it. I think that have followed it since day 1, and I think too with the accessibility of it, like you can come down here and hang out, and a lot of times meet the actors, and anyone can extra and kind of feel like they're a part of it, and there's kind of no barriers in between it. So I think that has a lot to do with the fan interaction.
I think it's because it is different than any show. Yeah, I've never heard of a show where people can just come to the filming and like most of the time get to meet the actors and actresses, right?
Like in Hollywood,
it's usually all in
it's
like a studio, or even if it is on location, there's like a ton of security and.
The characters, the Scott family's my favorite. Gotta love Dan, and of course Nathan and Haley, and so. But I follow everybody. I mean, I like all the characters, and it's cool that it's shot here in Wilmington, so it has this small town feel to it, and it kind of feels like the town's actually a character in the show, and I think that's kind of what they go for, and what kind of separates it from a lot of the other shows that you see.
I love the school shooting one, even though that's when Keith died. It was just the whole, like I said, they were like the first people to really touch on a subject so deep like that, so it was really neat. Dare Night. I love Dare Night, I was just going to say that.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many, like, there's just way too many.
All the weddings.
Nathan and Haley's renewal.
Oh, so cute. Yeah, there's no way
no
to
words.
Pick one. No.
Well, it's sad if you're a fan, but I'm sure they feel like it's time. But it's, I mean, 9 years. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better. It's an amazing run.
It's very sad, but I think that it's probably going to get scorned for this, but I think that it's going to end at a good time, like before they start running into issues with like random storylines and stuff like that. It's all right now. It's all relevant. So
I'm sad, but it's had a good run.
Life will never be the same. But
I worked 2 jobs and then moved here from out of state. I was going to school part-time and working full-time as a waitress, and then I just started doing extra work and met some of the crew members, and I kept pestering them for a job, and finally I had to stalk out one of the ADs.
I think I could get a job. What's your name?
Sam.
Sam, okay.
I ran into him in a coffee shop, and my hands were shaking so bad I almost spilled my coffee all over his feet, and then I just asked him for a job.
Did somebody ask you to marry him? Or?
No, well, and then like, to be fair, the reason why they even knew who I was is because my first time extraing, I was supposed to deliver this piece of pumpkin pie to Austin, and then diner scene. It's a scene when like they spill all the sugar on the floor.
What season is that?
6.
Oh yeah, well that's his first. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
and
makes sense.
him and Chad are talking, and they spill all the sugar on the floor.
Yeah.
And I went to deliver the pumpkin pie, and I was wearing Converse and slid and almost pied him and like put it on the table and just walked away. You can just hear like everybody laughing. So they started calling me Pumpkin Pie Sam and bringing me back for some like in every Dixie Grill episode in like this purple T-shirt, like delivering pie. And so that's how I met them and like just found him in the coffee shop and like dropped my coffee all over his feet. It was not a very graceful way that I got my job.
Yeah.
You didn't say it though.
Go.
So right now we are sitting here watching filming. We're watching Stephen Coletti and Michael May film, and they play Jason Chuck. And just a little while ago, before we got here, we got the chance to meet them and talk to them for a few minutes over by Craft Services and their base camp.
Nice. Hey man, what's your name? Rob, nice to meet you. Nice, you got it.
So right now we are extras at Karen's Cafe. The first scene, I think we've only got one scene. The first scene we did, we were all pedestrians outside, and inside Sophia was filming. We just, when they said that background, we were cued of when to walk by, and we just did that. And then when they said reset, we walked back to our spots where we were supposed to be, and went again when they said action. Alright, so we just got done being extras today for 12 hours. Yes, I repeat.
If you want some, just ask.
No, I don't want any.
No.
Can I see the spoon?
No.
Come on, please.
No.
It's gonna be cute, it's gonna be awesome.
Why should I let you have the spoon?
Please?
No.
I gotta be smart, please. Please.
If you're going to do anything involving my face.
Just to be
This is episode 9.
See, that's awesome.
We filmed 3 scenes, and now we're outside watching Sophia and what's his name? Devin. Film at her car at night, and it's gonna be like a really, really creepy scene. I can tell, like kind of like really sketchy. Like he's popping up on her, and she's really kind of freaked out. So really excited to watch it. And we have our awesome frozen yogurt, which it doesn't look that appealing right now, but it's really good. And yeah, good day overall.
You know what's really good in there?
Yeah.
Captain Crunch.
Oh yeah. True. Try that. I will try that. I could have done it today in the 8 hours we were sitting, but didn't know we were going to be sitting, so. Okay, so I just signed this light pole thing. It said Kathryn was here. October 7th, 2011. OTA season 9 with a heart. This is really bittersweet because it'll be the last time I'm sure that I'm here, at least while they're still filming. And just kind of sad, but really happy that we're seeing it. So right now we are at Trick, and this is the club. It's an actual place, not a set, where they film when they're at Trick, like the bar scenes and all the parties and the concerts and everything. So yeah, this is a pretty big deal, and I'm gonna go sign the door. So I just signed. I'm gonna take a picture of it.
I can fit on the door.
Because I'm cool like that.
Oh gosh. Alright.
Okay. We are at the October River Fest in Wilmington, and we are watching, I can never remember what it's called, the flotilla. Yeah, it's like a parade of like pirate ships. It's kind of interesting. So really loud and it's really pretty to watch.
Okay. Called her two friends there. Did Brooke? She calls Lucas. He's playing basketball on the river court. He was right across the river. She could just holler across the river. Nathan was even closer. She called Nathan. He was on a tutor date with Haley that they filmed on the actual concourse outside the federal building. There was this little cocktail restaurant they did some scenes at, other than the scene at the table there. All right, follow me.
Makes things feel alright.
Do not let your fire go out, sparked by irreplaceable spark. And the hopeless swamps of the not quite, the not yet, and the not at all. Do not let the hero in your soul perish. In lonely frustration for the life you deserved, but never been able to reach. The world you desire can be one. It exists.
Now, in your life, you're going to go to some great places and you're going to do some wonderful things. But no matter where you go or who you become, this place will always be with you. There is only one Tree Hill, and it's your home.
You'll be there when I return.